Leos harbor lofty ambitions and yearn to achieve outstanding success through their own efforts, enjoying a sense of superiority and the feeling of being admired and worshipped. Leo men typically have a strong sense of male chauvinism and are very concerned about their image, while Leo women are passionate, outgoing, and extremely loyal to their friends. Common traits of Leos include confidence, radiance, enthusiasm, and generosity, as if blessed by Apollo. They possess natural leadership qualities, enjoy mentoring others, and have excellent organizational skills. However, excessive self-confidence can turn into arrogance, and coupled with a stubborn personality and overreactions, can sometimes confuse others. Sometimes, Leos can exhibit domineering and controlling behavior, which actually stems from their insecurity and anxiety about things they cannot control. The constellation Leo is named after Heracles, one of the most famous heroes in Greek mythology, whose first enemy in his 12 trials was the Nemean lion. This lion was no ordinary beast, but a colossal creature with divine strength. Its hide was impervious to weapons, swords, spears, and arrows could not harm it, striking fear into the hearts of countless warriors. Heracles initially tried to fight the Nemean lion with weapons, but found it futile. Ultimately, he could only rely on his own strength, fighting the lion barehanded and successfully subdued it. After the battle, Heracles draped the lion's skin over himself as a symbol of courage and victory. To commemorate this great battle, Zeus raised the Nemean lion into the sky, transforming it into a constellation, the constellation Leo as we know it today. Therefore, Leo symbolizes strength, courage, regal presence, and glory. Just as the lion is known as the king of beasts, Leos are naturally confident, crave recognition, and possess leadership qualities and stage presence. Despite often being misunderstood and even ridiculed, Virgos persist in their pursuit of perfection. Life for them is a journey of continuous self-improvement. They believe that goals drive progress, and appropriate encouragement allows one to go even further. Virgo men are typically very persistent and tenacious. Once they set their sights on a goal, they will persevere until it is achieved. Virgo women, on the other hand, possess a strong thirst for knowledge. They enjoy learning, researching, and analyzing things and constantly improving their abilities. Common Virgo traits include meticulousness and attention to detail. Influenced by their ruling planet Mercury, they excel at analysis, organization, and planning, always striving for excellence. However, this pursuit of perfection also makes them susceptible to criticism and prone to putting excessive pressure on themselves. Virgos are helpful and value responsibility. Even if they appear humble and unassuming, they hold themselves to extremely high standards. They highly value recognition and encouragement. When they lack confidence, they may excessively doubt their abilities, even affecting their otherwise excellent organizational and planning skills. Furthermore, Virgos prefer a clean, organized environment and expect things to proceed according to plan. This pursuit of orderliness not only manifests in their living environment, but also profoundly influences their way of thinking and their inner world. The name Virgo doesn't simply represent virginity or an emotional state. In the ancient world, it symbolized purity, order, abundance, and service. Therefore, Virgo is often associated with the forces that keep the world running. In Greek mythology, Virgo is most often considered the embodiment of Astraea, the goddess of justice. Legend has it that in the distant Golden Age, humanity was honest and kind, and the gods and humans lived in peace. However, as time passed, greed, deception, and war began to spread. The gods gradually left the human world. The last one remaining was Astraea, symbolizing justice and order. When chaos finally swept the world, Astraea could no longer remain on Earth. She ascended to the sky and became the stars. That constellation became the constellation Virgo, symbolizes the purity, order, and ideals that humanity once possessed. Another widely circulated version associates Virgo with agriculture and harvest. She is often depicted as a maiden holding an ear of wheat. The wheat ear represents hard work, patience, and the importance placed on results. Just like the Virgo personality, believing in effort, paying attention to detail, and hoping for the best in everything. Therefore, Virgo symbolizes purity, rationality, analytical ability, and a spirit of service. Their pursuit of perfection is not nitpicking, but a desire for a better world. The name Virgo essentially represents those willing to silently contribute to order and ideals. Librans value equality and harmony. They are observant of others' thoughts, possess excellent interpersonal skills, and understand how to consider issues from different perspectives. Therefore, Librans are usually sincere and friendly, easily making many friends and willing to maintain peace and balance within groups. However, when faced with important choices, they often weigh the pros and cons repeatedly, which can make them appear indecisive. Libra men sometimes focus too much on their own position and image, neglecting the feelings of others, while Libra women highly value companionship and hope to build stable and harmonious relationships with those they cherish. One of the most well-known characteristics of Librans is their indecisiveness. This is related to their ruling planet, Venus, which symbolizes harmony, beauty, and interpersonal relationships, so Librans always strive to find the most balanced and fair answer. They are elegant, kind, and possess excellent interpersonal communication skills. Librans enjoy listening to others' ideas and are adept at considering problems from different perspectives, often making them good coordinators in groups. However, precisely because they consider things so comprehensively, they are prone to indecisiveness. They often see the advantages and disadvantages of every option simultaneously, making it difficult to make a decision. Libras are typical idealists. They hope to find balance in life, relationships, and society, and strive to build stable and deep connections with others. For many Librans, friends and partners are very important. They fear isolation, crave understanding, and desire someone to share life's joys and sorrows with. Furthermore, Librans usually possess superb social skills. They know how to adjust their speech according to the occasion, sometimes even addressing sharp questions tactfully to maintain a harmonious atmosphere. The name Libra originates from the ancient people's reverence for fairness, justice, and balance. Among the 12 zodiac signs, Libra is unique in that it is named after an instrument rather than a living being. Therefore, it does not represent a life form, but rather an ideal. In Greek mythology, Libra is often associated with the goddesses of justice, Astrea, or Themis. The scales they held symbolize the standards for measuring good and evil, right and wrong, and morality. These scales must maintain balance in the face of anyone. Legend has it that in the distant Golden Age, humanity was honest, kind, and orderly. However, as time passed, greed, deception, and war gradually emerged. The world began to lose its balance. When chaos swept across the land, the goddess of justice finally departed from Earth. She ascended into the sky and became the stars. The scales she left behind were also taken to the heavens. From then on, Libra became an independent constellation. It symbolizes fairness, reason, and balance, reminding people to pursue justice even amidst chaos. Fun fact, another theory suggests that Libra was originally part of Virgo. However, due to the special significance of fairness and order that Libra represents, it was eventually separated and became an independent zodiac sign. Therefore, Libra represents balance, harmony, fairness, and aesthetic judgment. Librans often dislike extremes, hoping to find a middle ground and not wanting to hurt anyone. This often leads to hesitation and difficulty in making choices. Scorpios are energetic and determined. Once they set a goal, they will dedicate themselves to it until it is achieved. They highly value loyalty and trust. They often remember those who have helped them and find it difficult to forget those who have hurt them. Scorpios possess a strong sense of self and a protective instinct. They don't easily reveal their true thoughts to the outside world, often giving them a mysterious and unapproachable aura. Scorpio men typically have a strong personal will, while Scorpio women highly value boundaries and self-protection, not easily allowing strangers into their inner world. One of the most distinctive characteristics of Scorpio is their strong will and desire. Traditional astrology attributes this to their ruling planet Pluto. Pluto symbolizes transformation, power, persistence, and deep emotions. Thus, Scorpios often possess a powerful inner drive. They are energetic, dislike wasting time, and always crave a life full of meaning and purpose. Scorpios typically find it difficult to find interest in a life without direction. Scorpios highly value loyalty and trust. For them, feelings and relationships are not merely superficial exchanges, but deep and genuine connections. However, when trust is betrayed, they often find it difficult to let go easily. Therefore, Scorpios can sometimes give the impression of holding grudges and are particularly sensitive to those who have hurt them. Nevertheless, Scorpios' greatest strength is not revenge, but perseverance. Once they set a goal, they can maintain focus for a long time, unwilling to give up easily no matter how many difficulties they encounter. Scorpios generally dislike hypocrisy. They have clear likes and dislikes and possess keen observation skills, often noticing details that others overlook. For this reason, Scorpio is often considered one of the most insightful signs of the zodiac. Scorpio takes its name from a Greek myth about pride, punishment, and the balance of power. Legend has it that the hunter Orion claimed to be the strongest hunter in the world, even vowing to destroy all wild beasts. This arrogance angered the gods, so Gaia, the earth goddess, sent a highly venomous scorpion to stealthily approach Orion. The scorpion didn't need direct confrontation. A single sting was enough to defeat the mighty Orion. Later, to warn humanity that power must be limited, the gods placed the scorpion in the sky, creating the constellation Scorpio. Orion was also placed in the sky as Orion. The two were destined never to meet. When Scorpio rises, Orion sets, symbolizing the eternal balance between the scorpion and the hunter. Therefore, Scorpio symbolizes hidden power, a fatal blow, and an existence not to be underestimated. Like the scorpion itself, it appears unassuming but harbors deadly venom, retaliating when challenged.